Hello.
Hello, sorry. We would have started earlier, but I am drinking alcohol and got very distracted and kept talking. Bard, we're playing a game. What's this game?
This is called Locomotive.
Cool.
Oh no, I messed up.
Oh no. You messed up? It looks right on my end.
Not what I'm talking about.
Oh no.
I was listening to stream at the very beginning to make sure audio levels sounded good.
Oh
And
no.
then I tried to turn off the audio while still having mod chat open. And instead I went to audio only.
Oh no.
Which is a
That's
nightmare.
very different.
Anyway, this is a murder mystery.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything more because I know excessively little more. Let's just get in.
Yeah, drink. I mean, game. Oh no, I'm getting a
We're
phone
both
call.
drinking.
I'm getting a phone call, excuse me.
All right, chop chop. Let's begin, shall we? Arthur, stop your dilly-dallying.
Coming, Lady Unterwald.
Thank you all for coming. You know me as the aging heiress of the Waldbahn Empire. But there comes a day for everyone when you know your time is up. I've long desired to leave my legacy in good hands, and after much deliberation...
It looks like we're approaching a tunnel, ma'am.
Ugh. I do hope it's one of mine.
Be quiet, you idiots! We don't have all day. Him!
I'm here.
After
I'm
much
in.
deliberation, it's my desire that the Unterwald estate be passed over in its entirety to...
Oh no, she didn't say.
Then she got super killed.
Heavens above!
Auntie! No!
Auntie, no!
It may just be a flesh wound.
Nope.
That's a lot of blood. Oh god. Oh no.
You're telling us that's how it happened, Arthur?
This stinks, Bailey. It's got the unmistakable musk of guilt.
Careful, Lamont. We're dealing with a lawyer here.
Arthur Ackerman, attorney at law.
Listen, Arthur. You're accused of murdering your own client.
That's ridiculous. I
What do
would
you have
never.
to say for yourself?
The guy who was like the furthest away?
And also, the lawyer?
But what? So anyway, Unterwald
Oh,
means...
okay, definitely not the second one, because that sounds super suspicious. Not, I'm an estate lawyer, my clients have to pass on eventually. She
Oh, yeah.
was murdered with a knife. That's not an appropriate thing. What?
Unterwald means under
Underworld?
forest.
Oh, under forest. Okay. Interesting.
And the Waldbahn company would be the forest train.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
So that's her train that she died on.
Yes. She is the
Cool.
heiress.
Ah.
The aging heiress.
Mm-hmm.
I'm warning you, I'm an ugly crier. I believe I'm entitled to a phone call.
That sounds like a lawyer thing.
It does.
He's a lawyer.
That's
Yeah.
the most lawyer. The first one is the most not lawyer.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say act
believe
like a
I'm
lawyer.
entitled to a phone call.
Don't you try and wiggle out of this one with your fancy lawyer talk.
Fancy lawyer talk, it's his rights. What are you talking about?
There you are, Mr. Ackerman.
Kid, are you blind? We're trying to create an atmosphere here.
Just thought I'd check if our guest needs anything.
Our suspect,
The voice acting
Jimmy.
is
And
fantastic,
we're
by
in
the
the
way.
So
middle of an
good.
interview.
Oh, how exciting! I hope you land the job, Mr. Ackerman. I'm rooting for you. Perhaps I can get
Also
a copy
the
for our
art.
interviewee.
No.
Tea.
Get out, kid.
Aww. I like Jimmy.
Poor
This
Jimmy.
This is gonna be one of
Nice.
those games where I like all the characters, isn't it?
That
Oh yeah,
damn coffee
definitely.
boy's thrown off the whole vibe.
Aw, he's just a coffee boy.
He had a
It's
badge.
not as simple as it looks, you know.
Remember the exercises, Lamont.
Exercises?
I am confident. I have value.
He has to say self-affirmations.
He was about to crack. I could feel it.
I wasn't.
Stay there, Arthur.
Sure thing. I'll be right here when you get back.
Climb out the
Okay, I'm
window.
looking at the billboard over here, and like, okay, so he's in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
and there's two people in purple. Oh, they have it.
Looks like I'm
This
chained
feels
to the
very
desk. What
illegal.
do they take me for? A common criminal?
This feels very wrong. I don't know actually that much about like this part of the process for things because I've never been arrested, but I feel like this is not correct. List of suspects. That seems like a good thing. What do you want
A
to?
lot of
What do you want
things to look at.
Yeah.
Was this? Oh, that's my
Inventory.
inventory. I keep it in my jacket. Okay,
This
there
is
is something I want to
so
do.
cute. I am incredibly.
I
the
was-
volume's good on my end, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
was wondering if the game would be too loud. So I usually pump things down, but I think it could stand to be slightly louder. Is all I was doing.
Better not. I don't want to draw any unwanted attention.
Hmm.
Oh, this is so good. You know, people complain that games aren't the same as they used to be, and it's like, look at this. This is just a straight up super good pixel art point and click mystery game.
Okay, I was gonna trying to figure something out. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Because if I go controller, I don't seem to be able to interact with everything. And I don't know how to...
Main action, secondary action. Cycle
selected
hotspot.
hot
Hot.
spot. Okay, so that's the bumpers. That's what I need to do. Okay. Now I understand.
I am receiving a call yet again. Goodbye.
Keys.
I bet those keys would unlock these shackles. It's a photo of a very large Lamont behind the wheel of a very small car. Looks like Lamont won an award. It's a level 3 in athletic prowess.
Level 3.
I now regret never memorizing anyone's phone number.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a bunch of guidebooks on interrogation techniques.
Oh.
The chaining manual. Everything you need to know about restraining and retaining your suspects. Third place runner-up. Most Improved Policing Award.
Oh.
It's full of cigarette butts.
Gross.
I have a cute wife.
Correct.
Yeah.
I stole the
Okay.
fan.
Whoa! That's a crime.
It sure is.
Can you put it back?
I broke it.
Oh.
Huh. I guess this model is battery powered.
Oh, you might have to use that for a thing. You're gonna have to
Almost
blow
certainly.
something. You're gonna have to blow something.
That's what I did. I pressed the A button when I
Yeah.
probably should have pressed the X button in that situation.
Oh.
I didn't read the
Front page
options. I
story
just
about Lady Unterwald. It's
Oh.
the end of the line. The Unterwald Empire came to a grisly end last night when the wealthy heiress was unexpectedly assassinated aboard her own train. 3 suspects are currently held in custody, awaiting questioning.
3, but there's 4 on the wall. What?
the
who are
top
what?
the top middle is her,
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I believe. I'm taking the paper.
Yeah.
This is a point and click game. You need
There's
to take
nothing
everything.
more reliable than print media.
Yeah. You said it, brother.
It's an article from Lamont and Bailey's first big case. Lumbering Flatfoot goes toe-to-toe with sole criminal. A petty thief at the shoe emporium was quickly brought to heel this morning by Lex Lamont and his partner, Justice Bailey.
Justice Bailey. What is this? A Phoenix Wright game?
What is this? A Detectives? What is this?
What
the
is
first
this?
season of Detectives?
It's every
Oh no,
bureaucrat's
it's
dream.
Sword and
A
Justice.
box of neatly organized paperwork.
Oh god. He got killed again.
I know things look bad, but I'm not rooting through trash just yet.
So you will root through trash at some point.
It's a lamp used for interrogating suspects. I can still see the lights when I close my eyes.
That's bad.
There's a photo of me surrounded by a significant amount of red yarn. That's probably not a good sign. You won't catch me incriminating myself, tiny machine.
You will catch me. Well, you can't see. You will hear the sound of me ripping the fan out of its wall socket and
Oh, if I could just
stuffing
get
it
out of
into
these
my
shackles.
coat.
Maybe I can skip through the window? No.
What if
Oh,
fine? Oh, it's one of these kinds of games.
what is... Oh, a net.
I think it's
That's not how that works.
it's concentrated.
Yeah.
Concentrated the airflow.
Can you get the key now? Can you get the key with that?
I'm gonna try.
I love these games because they are wild.
It worked.
Umbrella!
I
Even
got the
better
umbrella
than a
that
key.
has a the handle of it was so hook coated when it gave the close up while you were on the phone.
Yeah. Like hand hook man car door.
Yes.
I just rattle that out. No second guessing.
Classic umbrella.
You could probably use that to grab the key.
Combine it? No.
I like how it's like, we could just have given you the key with the fan, But no, we're gonna make you get a whole other item to just do the same thing.
Yeah, but now you have an umbrella.
That's
taken
true,
care
and
of.
that
But I still
is
need to
a
find a
useful
way out
item.
of here.
No, you have a key. Oh,
I
Yeah, the key
got the
unlocked
key
your
to
chain.
get out of my shackles.
get out the window.
We literally bust out the. Oh, we're on the third
It's a long
floor.
way down. Perhaps that dumpster could break my fall.
There's a pipe.
Such a fancy outfit.
Drat. I think they're coming back.
I guess I'll sit down. Literally, nothing has changed. I promise.
Definitely, nothing has changed. Coat racks on the floor.
Let's try
There's
this
no
again,
fan.
Arthur. The whole story
There's no
from
paper.
the top.
Windows
Well,
open.
It began, as all good stories do.
With a hard-boiled yet handsome detective?
With a series of gratuitous establishing shots, a chance encounter with a minor celebrity, an ambiguously European locale with a minor criminal offense. Again, maybe not that for the lawyer.
You sure?
Which one do you like best?
Gratuitous establishing shots.
Yeah, that's true. I do like a real good beginning.
With a series of gratuitous establishing shots.
Adversary proceeding. Took me a second to read that word. Adversary, not proceeding.
It all started on the Royce Express. The night was still young. I felt like the world was my oyster. I hope those oysters don't come back to haunt me.
I'm having so much fun.
This way for dining carriage, casino carriage, lounge area.
You can just tell how much.
Ooh, I love a good brochure. But I have other pressing matters to attend to.
How much love was put into this and how much writers are like this.
Phantom, you're kind of breaking up for me.
No,
Give me a second. There's a thing or two I can close real quick.
I was just saying how much you can tell how much the people who worked on this like put a lot of love and effort into it.
Yeah.
It's so good. Like, of what little I've seen, I'm like, oh, this is just so well done.
So I don't know if Royce has an important meaning to it. It is the German word for cobbler.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be something.
Isn't there also a watch?
Yeah, Rolls Royce.
Yeah. But and there's also a sushi called rolls. It's fine.
And then apparently it's also a river in Switzerland.
Is this the dark chiseled outline? Yes.
French.
I am a little stuck and I need some answers.
Bonjour!
French.
Don't ask me to speak French. Oh, you can keep listening.
Mm-hmm. It's quite a sensitive matter. Excuse me, this is a private conversation.
Sorry.
Not gonna push it.
I've always been fascinated by these little trolleys.
Sir, you can order from the dining carriage if you're hungry.
Just browsing.
How do you explain the hair in my soup? Impossible.
It's your hair.
We maintain the strictest hygiene standards.
Oh.
I don't remember leaving my door open.
That's a bad sign.
Oh. Gasp.
There, that should do it.
Hello?
Oh, Mr. Ackerman, I presume. I was just...
Breaking and entering?
On the contrary, I've been sent by our mutual benefactor, Lady Unterwald.
Lady Unterwald, of course. If you've come about the sink, it was like that when I got here.
Oh, there's no need to be humble, Mr. Ackerman. 'Tis I, Herman Merman. Acclaimed novelist, detective
Man
extraordinaire.
of the sea.
Oh, surely you've read the stories of my cases.
I'm not a big reader of fiction. Sorry.
Ah,
I am.
there's a letter for you on the dresser.
I don't tend to like
And the
reading
suit?
books written by.
Lady
But,
Unterwald believes a change of attire is in order.
Sorry, that sounds bad.
I couldn't hear you.
I'll give you
Oh,
some
okay.
advice.
Well, then I won't say it again.
Until we meet again, Mr.
Yeah, but now I
Ackerman.
want you to.
It was just me saying I don't
What
tend
an
to enjoy
unusual
books
encounter.
written by men.
I suppose
Ah.
I should read Lady
Like, there have been
Unterwald's
plenty
letter.
that I've enjoyed. But, like, there was one of my favorite series where I was like, wow, see, I do like writers who are men. Like, you know, it's fine. Because this guy's name was Rob. Which was short for Robin, and she was a woman. She just
Oop.
went by Rob, and then didn't have her picture in her books for, like, the first, like, 3 or 4 in the series.
Ah, old reliable. It's got me through many a jam. Nah, I don't need to look at my undergarments right now. A portrait of Lady Unterwald in every room. That's the Royce Express guarantee.
That's the guarantee.
That's a bad
There's
guarantee.
a picture of the old woman that owns this train.
I would rather, something else.
What's better than comfy slippers, a tall glass of milk, and an even taller stack of paperwork?
I like one of those things.
the slippers, right?
Yes.
I will
And I
say-
barely like slippers.
I will say, depending on the paperwork.
I
Depending on
won't.
what the paperwork is. I mean, you know me, I love a tedious task.
I'm aware.
Looking neat and orderly. I don't think this is getting fixed anytime soon.
Nope.
Yeah. Slippers need to be tighter.
Agreed.
They're way too loose. Like, that's the issue. They're too
I know
loose.
that they're supposed to slip on and off, but I'd like them to not slip off unintentionally whenever I take a step.
Yeah.
I'll let maintenance handle the blockage.
And not to humble brag, but because my feet are abnormally small, it is hard to get any size slippers that are for adults and have them fit comfortably.
Yeah. I have one pair of slippers and they're fine.
But yeah,
Cool
like
mint
that's a
flavored
feature about me.
mouthwash. Advisory: contains pure ethanol. Ingredients:
Delicious.
ethanol, 29.9%. Eucalyptol, menthol, methyl salicylate, paloxamol 407, thymol.
This is a good game.
This is a really good game, actually.
Will I be using that to burn something at some point? Maybe. Pour something that's 29.9% pure ethanol That's gonna burn real nice.
Yeah.
I thought my brown suit was perfectly fine.
I missed that. Was he saying? So it was perfectly fine. What?
I thought my brown suit was perfectly fine.
Oh, okay.
Because that's from Lady Unterwald.
Oh, that's why he has to wear blue.
This baby can hold up to 1,500 case files. 1,550
Yeah, this is a
if I only
lawyer.
pack 2 pairs of socks.
Well,
One of my only
This is a lawyer.
stipulations for traveling long distances. You've got to have access to a trusty typewriter. Provides the perfect light level for reading legislation. Hey, if you're not squinting, you're having too much fun.
sir, what?
Are we Ackerman?
I wonder what Lady Unterwald has in store for me this time.
Dear Arthur, please report to me at your earliest convenience. I have further amendments to make to my estate before the big announcement tonight.
As you know, it's my desire for every passenger aboard the Royce Express to not only enjoy themselves, but to part with a tale worth telling. While the flashy suit provided can be seen as a symbolic gesture of excitement and adventure, it's also a very literal one. Get out of those drab clothes and have yourself a good time. That's an order. Yours sincerely, Lady Unterwald.
Okay, so she faked her
I need
death.
to meet with Lady Unterwald in her quarters.
She fakes her death. That's my current.
You know, I was thinking the same thing.
She's literally like, everybody needs a memorable experience. It's like, oh, good. So she's gonna fake her own death.
She's gonna fake her death, and the guy who went up and like, maybe it's just a flesh wound, probably like activated like a squib on her
Yeah.
jacket. For those of you who don't know, a squib is the thing that in movies, when it bursts and there's blood, that's what it is. It's called a squib. There's a specific name for those blood packets. Anyway.
I didn't
Lady
know that.
Unterwald's
I
eyes
understood when
follow
you
me
said
around
it.
the room. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. It's a stack of files regarding Lady Unterwald's estate. Each one needs checking over before receiving that sweet stamp of approval. I've got all the classics. The Art
Hold
of
on, I have
Law,
to help the kid.
Letters of the Law, even
I'll be right back.
Coleslaw.
Coleslaw.
That one's just a collection of recipes.
Okay. Does seem like interactables are somewhat proximity activated, and I have to stop moving them to be a thing.
The luggage room.
Can I
I
listen
think
again?
she's busy.
Can't listen anymore. Oh, that can take me to the dining carriage. Oh. I got to keep the wax seal.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if that means that you can forge something later.
Maybe.
It's room 302.
I also realized that if I'm moving, the stuff doesn't show up.
The door sign
Oh,
reads, "Do not
that's important.
disturb."
So, kind of looking at
You have to
things.
be.
Lady J. Unterwald, heiress of the Unterwald Empire.
Ooh,
It's
black.
a very generous likeness of Lady Unterwald. There's not as many wrinkles as the real deal.
Well, this was
It's
probably made before
probably
she got
older.
old. Jeez, dude.
Don't need to be a jerk.
It doesn't need to be updated every time she gets a
It's room
wrinkle.
304.
Is this her
George
grandfather?
Unterwald. A loving husband. Gone, but not forgotten.
No, that's her
Or her
hubby.
husband.
Probably made another one after his death so she could have, like, a visage of him that was, like, recent.
Yeah.
I think this was Lady Unterwald's husband. I wonder what happened to him.
He died.
He was stabbed with a knife in the back right before he announced
It's a fancy
the
cart for
reading of the
transporting
will.
luggage. I've only ever seen these in hotels. This way for kitchen carriage, kitchen pantry, service carriages.
Okay, so that seems more towards, like, people who are working, and the other side is
I
the
see.
dining car.
Right, and you need to go see her, right? That's your current quest.
Yes, so I should go to the dining car.
Yeah. Is that where she is?
I assume she's not
She's not in the kitchen. Yeah, you're right.
in the kitchen or
I
the
better
service
change out of this
chambers.
suit. I'm under orders.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, that's
I
right.
forgot to hit the button.
You
to
didn't
do
get
that.
dressed.
Leave.
Ooh.
No, it's this one. Yes.
After the giant plant. Oh, the little save icon is a little floppy disk. That's cute.
Ye-
Again, it's so
Look out,
good.
world. Arthur A.
all the-
Ackerman has some intense lawyering to do.
AAA.
And all the just the little movement details.
That's the moon.
That is the moon. He's beautiful. Hello, moon.
It is interesting that, like, I understand why, because games and such, but
Uh-huh.
the moon would be, like, moving because of, like, perspective and such. Like, moving as you move, like, kind of staying parallel to you.
Yeah.
Anyway, speak to the twin.
We got
Name's
twins!
Arthur Ackerman. Pleased to meet you.
Hello. Stop butting in, Hagen. He was talking to me.
No, Hagen?
he was clearly talking to me, Gunter.
Well,
Gunther!
I guess I was talking to both of you.
Both of us? At once? Well, what is it?
You're both waiting for something. Do you know where I can find the lady?
Yeah, ask them all the questions.
Hey, aren't you the Gudrun twins? Let's start with waiting for
Are you
something.
both waiting for something?
We're waiting to be seated because someone forgot to make a dinner reservation. I thought you were going to do it. And don't even think about cutting in line, Arthur. I have low blood sugar.
Don't worry.
And you should have
I
a
already
snack
ate.
on you. As someone with blood sugar issues,
Yeah.
Still waiting to be
I mean-
seated, huh?
you know.
I'm beginning to feel lightheaded. Where has that infernal waiter got to?
Do you know where I can find Lady Unterwald?
She's just up ahead. Keep moving through the carriages, and you'll reach her eventually.
Thanks. Hey, aren't you the Gudrun twins?
That's us.
Of course. You're Lady Unterwald's nephews.
Auntie Unterwald put us in charge of the railway infrastructure. Tunnels and bridges, to be precise. Although one of those is clearly more important than the
I was
other.
about to say,
Indeed.
who has tunnels
Which
and
do you
who is
prefer,
bridges?
Arthur?
I'm sorry?
What's more important? Tunnels or bridges?
Well, I know which one has tunnels. I
What's
can
your
make them
position?
both hate me. I'm gonna make them both hate me.
What's your
Let's do
position
it.
on viaducts?
Well, those are bridge-like structures. I think that makes you a fellow bridge buff. No, that hardly counts. They're separate things. Don't try to complicate things, Arthur.
Sorry.
You actually got a...
I got points with Bridge Boy. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll lean into it. Bridges.
Bridges. I often work around my problems.
Ah, so you're a fellow bridge buff. Ugh, of course you'd side with him. You spent half the infrastructure budget on those stupid tunnels, Gunter. And yet, they're still better than your bridges to nowhere, Hagen.
Side with Hagen.
Mm-hmm. Which
Looking
is a
forward to
shame,
Lady
because I like the name
Unterwald's speech.
Gunther better.
Oh,
Same.
yes. I believe Auntie Unterwald is to announce her successor. Mother says she'll surely keep the estate in the family. And who better to take over the reins than her most talented nephew? I couldn't agree more.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you guys have like another brother? Or,
I should probably go.
Bye.
So I pulled a Weedle,
Mm?
a Sprigatito,
Spaghettito!
a Licky Licky,
Mm-hmm.
a Tatsugiri,
Okay.
and a Grafaiai.
Oh, nice. That's actually pretty good. You got Licky Licky, not Lickitung?
Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually.
It's not bad, but they were all things that I have.
Yeah. Still.
Please wait to be seated.
Well, you're not being seated, so who cares?
I guess it's more of a suggestion.
I tried to move during that, and it wouldn't let me.
He had things to say.
Hello,
Hello,
Arthur Ackerman, at your service.
Suzanne Goldschmidt. Can I help you, Arthur?
What brings you aboard the Royce Express?
Oh, I'm with the band.
You're in a band?
You're looking at the lead singer in Balboa Swing.
Whoa!
What about yourself?
Just tell her.
Yeah.
Just tell her, Arthur.
I'm
I
Lady
mean, there'd be
Unterwald's
cute
estate
stuff,
attorney.
but yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
So you're a paper pusher.
Yes.
It has its moments. Sometimes I get to use the rubber stamp.
Ooh.
What's wrong with being a paper pusher?
Being a paper pusher isn't a bad thing, Arthur. We just move in different circles, that's all.
Listen, he's doing the stuff that you don't want to do, so you can do the stuff that you do want to do.
This is true.
Appreciate him.
That's how societies work.
Aren't you supposed to be performing right now?
You're starting to sound like my stage manager. They'll call me when I'm needed.
Okay.
I've been instructed to have a good time.
And you think I'm that kind of girl?
No,
Oh.
I mean,
Oh,
Relax,
Arthur.
I'm just messing with you. They probably just wanted you to loosen up a bit.
Got him.
Got him.
any
I like
tips
her.
for having some fun around here?
There are some simple pleasures in life we can all follow. Eat, drink, sleep, fun.
Okay, I think I get it.
Good cutoff, good cutoff.
Where, Arthur?
I take no issue with the square. Straight angles, all sides equal, perfectly reliable for a shape.
I'm claiming
I
him.
guess I prefer to talk with people a little more rounded.
You know what I mean.
I know exactly
Putting
what
my
you
little-
mean.
Autism fingers.
Do you
Right
really
into
think
his
I'm a
shoulder
square?
blades and pulling
Well,
him.
a little spontaneity couldn't hurt us. Maybe it's time to explore some new angles.
We're gonna
Try.
go put some square blocks in square holes,
I have to go.
and we're gonna
There's an
do
old lady
paperwork.
waiting for me.
Really?
And we're going to pretend to
Well,
have a good
I'm
time
not one to judge.
so that our boss doesn't get mad at us.
Talk to the uncouth slob.
Hello. The name's Denola, kid. But most people call me Don or Donnie. You get my gist? That's a nice suit. So what's your deal? You some sort of tycoon or something?
Well, not really. You see, there's this old lady who told me to put it on, and
Let me stop you there. I don't think I want to know more. Besides, you're killing my vibe with that sweet patootie over there, you dig? Hey, while you're here, you could do me a little favor. You take this note and give it to that dame behind me, will ya?
Gross.
Why is it wet?
It's a proposal of sorts, requesting we both make tracks to my suite. You get my drift?
I don't like the sound of that. Why is it so damp?
I soaked it in perfume. You don't know squat about wooing a dame, do you?
Gross.
I like his name, his full name. I don't care. You know, Don is fine, but Donola.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Hello.
Don't like
Hello
anything
again,
else about
Arthur.
him. Great character though.
Would you care to take a look at this note?
Gross.
Is this from the twit that's been making eyes at me all evening? I'd sooner jump out of this carriage window than rendezvous with that rotten egg.
Well, it's scented, at least.
Well, it certainly stinks of desperation.
Okay,
I'm
well,
not
there we go.
pushing that.
Yeah,
There's an old
yeah.
lady waiting.
The
for
lady
me.
said no
Really?
game.
Well, I'm not one to judge.
I'm sure she'd just say something even more devastating towards Dawn, but we don't need to. What
A
are you-
little birdie told me that Lady Unterwald plans to retire.
Haha, and how did you happen upon that little nugget of information, my sweet?
You know I can't reveal my sources, darling. They're saying the Gudrun twins are in line to take over next.
Well, I shan't be stepping foot on any train under their control.
Oh, heaven forbid! It'll be carnage. I heard the galley was shut down after a routine health inspection.
Oh, don't tell me that. I just ate.
Now I hear they have themselves a rodent problem.
Stop right this minute.
Did you know the lady has a gentleman caller?
Oh, pray tell.
He's some high-flying tycoon with a penchant for the finer things.
Penchant.
Sounds like he aims to mix business with pleasure.
Excuse me! This is a private conversation.
Y'all were loud enough.
I've been standing here for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey there.
The name's Ron.
I'm Arthur Ackerman.
Can I help you, Arthur?
This guy looks like he was designed after a real person.
I know what you mean, and I agree.
Do you know where I can find Lady Unterwald?
Who's that?
Lady Unterwald? Heiress to the Voldbahn Empire?
Uh-huh.
She walks around with a cane. She's really old and eccentric.
Doesn't ring a bell.
She owns the train?
You really don't know who Lady Unterwald is?
Mm-hmm. Doesn't ring a bell.
Why are you on this train?
I mean, I don't know the people who own everything that I use for transportation.
Yeah, but this seems like a special event train.
Could be. You could also
But
just
I guess
be,
they're
like,
just passengers.
yeah.
So, you heading anywhere exciting?
Just the bottom of this glass for now.
What's that you're drinking?
It's a mimosa. A bottomless mimosa, if you must know.
Mimosas disappoint me.
Bottomless mimosa?
Mhm.
Oh.
The bartender and I have a mutual understanding. I drink them, and he keeps them coming.
It sounds too close to margarita, in that it's an alcoholic beverage that starts with an M. But it's
And then
not
it's
good.
with an A, yeah. Okay.
It's not as good. It's just orange juice and champagne.
I've
That's
had
so
quote unquote mimosas that were pretty good. They weren't just orange juice and champagne, is what I'm getting
yeah.
at.
Yeah, I mean, there are ones that you can improve on a mimosa. I'm just like, the first time I was like, ooh, yeah, I guess I'll have a mimosa, because it's like, I was like at brunch or something, and I was like, that's what you do. And I was like, wow, I really wish I had gotten a different beverage.
Yeah.
What kind of work are you in, Ron?
I'm an accountant. I'm in accounting.
Wow, talk about a dream job. I've always wanted to perform account analysis.
I claim him.
Tell me about the exciting world of accounting. I bet you get to review a lot of financial paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Hot damn!
My wife is so upset. She's not watching this, but
being an
she's
accountant.
saying.
I'm just here to enjoy
Yeah.
a drink, Arthur.
Okay.
I should be going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of things that would upset my wife, I sent her a post on Tumblr, and it was somebody who said, "Why did my professor Xerox their Kindle for our each page of our reading?"
What?
Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. It's so bad. And it's not even like well like placed on there. It's like in the corner of the page. So it's not even like taking up the whole page. And it's just So I sent that to my wife, and she was like she was so confused.
That sounds awful. I'm going to look at the bad note.
It'll cost a
Oh,
fortune
yeah!
to get the smell of cheap perfume out of this jacket.
Oh. That's all I can do with it.
Wait. You have a wax seal.
I sure do.
Are you nearly ready? I'm not getting any younger, dear.
Alas, you cannot rush perfection.
My apologies. Am I interrupting?
Not at all, Arthur. I'll be with you shortly. Pierre should take but a moment.
Arthur sure is in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's actually-
tremendous! I see even Arthur made an appearance.
I capture every detail in the frame, madame. Exactly as I see it.
Well, I do wish
That's
going
gonna
to
be important.
Liberties, dear. We don't want anyone thinking I've got this many wrinkles.
As you wish.
We can attempt another portrait during my speech, if you like.
Oh, that's important.
Uh-huh.
Arthur, I've just signed another amendment to my will. It's by the window.
Windows are a dangerous place to put things. What if the window opens?
Of course. I'll keep it safe in the briefcase for now.
Are you
You'll
gonna
have
look
to
at it?
accept my apologies for all the cloak and dagger theatrics. I must confess, I'm a little nervous about the speech tonight.
Ma'am?
It's going to ruffle some feathers. But do you think any of them are cut out to take over the reins? Bickering sycophants, the lot of them. They're just waiting for me to kick the bucket, you know. Oh, it makes my blood boil just thinking about it. Would you be a dear and open the window? It's getting quite hot in here. I need some air.
Okay, examine. Can you
It's
close
a
the briefcase?
genuine Bureau Boy briefcase. Take the office wherever you go.
Close the briefcase, Arthur.
Close the briefcase.
Arthur.
Right there.
It's a genuine.
No.
He's not gonna do it!
Take
He's
the
just gonna do what
office
he's told like a
wherever
good
you
boy.
go.
Arthur.
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 Well.
Mm.
Just close it! Close it! There goes the whole will.
Ah, that's better. I feel myself again. You might just be the most useful person here, Arthur. It's good to know I can rely on you.
Uh-huh, about that.
Now it's time to gather the family. This old lady's got a speech to make.
Oh no. And he doesn't have any evidence of what she was actually gonna say.
Oh no.
Why didn't you close the briefcase?
Arthur, we told you.
We told you. Did you not hear our groans in your
Phantom
mind?
literally foreshadowed it before she even asked to open the window. Arthur!
Let's hope all these coats are made from faux fur.
I'm too good at plot. I'm an editor. This is really good writing.
I've never been painted before. It all happened so fast.
Not normally. Doesn't normally happen that
I
fast.
didn't know
No.
Lady Unterwald played an instrument.
Does she?
Does she?
Whew. Just a glance at that fiery plant is enough to make my eyes water.
Oh, so she likes spicy. She likes
Mm.
chili. Interesting. Yeah, rifle through the drawers. They're a copy of the will.
It's locked.
The drawer is stuck. If I wedge something in the gap, I might be able to pry it open.
I don't have
Yeah, but
anything
you
to do
can-
that with.
Yeah.
I knew I should have upgraded to the anti-gust model. How could I
What?
have been so irresponsible?
Or you could have closed it and locked it.
Before opening the window on a moving train.
There's a lot of guides and self-help books here.
Interesting.
It's the Model 3 Whisper Note with patented quiet tap technology.
Quiet tap, huh?
Arthur, you're such a nerd. Affectionate.
There's a lot of bouquets
Arthur,
here.
you're so
I'm starting to think
autistic.
I should
Also
buy it.
Affectionate.
The card was signed from a Mr. Jean Liu. A secret admirer, perhaps?
I bet that's the guy at the
balloons are a
bar.
nice touch.
Might be,
That's why he was pretending to not know who she was.
but he said his name was Ron.
Oh, he did. Never mind. Never mind. He could be lying.
I feel like he's gonna turn out to be like her brother. And they had like a quarrel at some point.
Ooh.
And he's gonna end up being like a red herring.
Could be. That'd be
Beyond,
interesting.
you know, Arthur being the most red herring to the cops.
Oh, Arthur.
These petals smell quite fragrant.
Can I take the petals and burn this
Wedge
note somewhere?
Wedge them into this drawer to open it.
The will. It's caught on the window. I might
Oh.
still have time to grab it.
Arthur,
mean, they're all-
stop your dilly-dallying.
Coming, Lady Unterwald.
And here's the intro.
All right, chop chop. Let's begin, shall we?
Meanwhile, this be our first character swap.
Okay.
Oh, it's that guy.
Are you sure you haven't just misplaced your room keys, sir? Misplaced? Must I remind you of who I am?
Herman
No,
Merman.
sir. You've been very clear.
'Tis I, Herman Merman! Surely you've read the stories of my cases. Herman Merman and the Murmuring German.
God.
Herman Merman and the Squirmin' Sherman.
Sorry, sir. Not a big reader.
Well, not even Herman Merman and the Sermon of Vermin?
No, sir.
Good heavens! My point being, I don't misplace things. I solve cases.
That's
Okay.
excellent news, sir. I'm sure you'll have no problem with the case of the missing room keys.
Well,
I missed everything that was happening, but I'm
yes.
assuming he lost his room key.
Yes.
Quite right.
And he's like, I'm a famous detective author. I write mysteries.
And I'm going to sniff them out if my name isn't Herman Merman!
Whoa, what? When did this happen?
Meanwhile,
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for gathering here. There is a killer among us, but I assure you they've made a grave mistake.
They couldn't have accounted for the presence of a world-renowned detective. There's a detective aboard this train? Oh, indeed there is. Well, where are they?
'Tis I, Herman Merman, detective extraordinaire.
And you have experience in solving murder cases, Mr. Merman?
I need not bore you with the details. Let's get straight down to business, shall we? Behold!
Good heavens!
Lady Unterwald's final moments were captured by the renowned speed painter, Pierre Brosse. It's clear that nobody approached Lady Unterwald directly.
That means the attack must have been made from a distance.
Mr. Ackerman, you were safekeeping Lady Unterwald's last will and testament?
That's right. I had to oversee some last-minute amendments to the will.
Are you suggesting this amended will could reveal a motive, Mr. Merman?
Indeed. I believe it to be the smoking gun that will unravel this entire mystery.
Bravo, Herman Merman! Bravo!
Hand me the will, Arthur. We should be able to wrap this up in no time at all.
Also, the background is red, and she was standing in front of blue.
sure was.
So, did the curtain drop?
That's also the background that she had in the room.
Oh, that might just be his backgrounds then.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Ignore that. I'm just trying to be cool. So,
Yeah.
what do you want to say?
If,
I mean, you're all...
is it bad time to say I don't have it?
Is this a bad time to say I don't have it?
Wait! You don't have the will? That was your only job!
I hope you weren't counting on it for your big reveal.
Well, I...
Herman Merman, are you all right? He's gone quite pale.
I may be hard of hearing, but it sounds like our detective is out of ideas.
It's been here for like 15 seconds.
Is that the sound of another tunnel?
No! That's when the killer strikes! Help! Somebody get me out of here!
And then nobody gets murdered.
Herman?
Is he just hiding?
Well
Yeah,
then,
that's where we find him.
what do we
He
do
was hiding in
now?
the baggage car.
What?
In the meanwhile. Right?
No, the meanwhile is where he was during the speech.
Oh.
That's why they didn't show the speech, because we,
I
not
need to
you,
find out who killed Lady Unterwald,
saw it earlier.
or I could be the next one to vanish. I'll need to talk to the other passengers.
I didn't
Maybe
realize he
saw
wasn't
something.
there.
Lady Unterwald's
So
quarters could hold
then
some clues.
Ackerman left to go find him.
Yes.
To be like, hey, she's died. We need you to be over here.
You're a detective.
Right? That's what you said.
No, I can't lose it again. It's moved towards the sleeper carriages. If I can get that will back, it might hold some answers.
There were so many sheets of it, dude, and that's one.
Yeah, is that going to count as the whole will, or is it just going to be a sheet of it?
I should talk to people.
Yeah.
I have a feeling like these two won't say much. But who knows?
Ladder hemstitch, mitered corners, 100% white linen? Whew, these are some high-end cocktail napkins.
You should expect nothing less on the Royce Express.
I can make out the labels on a few of these bottles. Diamond Line. They're filled with nondescript types of brown liquid. I'm not sure who'd drink these willingly.
They're an acquired taste.
That's a sure way to talk about alcohol, Arthur.
Yeah, it's like
What's
probably
this?
whiskey
It's a
or
recorker.
beer.
It reseals open bottles.
Oh. Can I borrow it?
I guess.
Arthur's little hands when he goes, ooh, I can pick something up. Little grabbies.
Evening, barkeep.
Ah, what will it be?
Can I order a drink?
Sure. What did you have in mind?
Which one?
One non-alcoholic cocktail. He seems like a guy who doesn't
One
drink.
non-alcoholic cocktail, please.
That's very
Sure.
true.
One mocktail coming right up.
Thanks.
Oh,
Evening, barkeep.
Ah, what will it be?
what is this jacket? Rosé's pockets?
How'd you learn those fancy tricks?
You're looking at 2 weeks of bartending school.
Wow,
Oh,
2 whole weeks.
Worth every penny.
My parents would disagree with you.
What's the most difficult part of being a bartender?
To be a great bartender, one must master the art of multitasking and recalling information quickly.
I thought it'd be all the broken glass you have to sweep up. Can I ask for your advice, barkeep?
Ah, a bartender is always happy to lend a sympathetic air. What's troubling you?
I may have accidentally lost Lady Unterwald's will.
I'm no expert, but that document sounds pretty important. Are you working towards getting it back?
I think I can, but it always seems just out of reach.
Patience might be in order. I'm sure you'll get your opportunity.
Thanks. I need to find out who killed Lady Unterwald.
Well, that's a little above my pay grade. I suggest you keep exploring and make sure you speak to everyone. The clues will come to you eventually.
Thanks. I don't really know what I should be doing.
Have you tried the Dirk Chiselton hotline? You can call via the onboard telephones if you're stuck.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Oh, they have a hint system.
Actually, that's enough advice for now. I should get going.
And
Hello again.
just in case
Can
we
I
need
help
something in
you,
the
Arthur?
future, he also can give us coffee or very alcoholic drink.
Yes.
I can't believe Lady Unterwald was killed.
Uh-huh. It's a tragedy, to be sure.
You still have no idea who she is, do you?
Not a clue.
just gonna sit at the bar all evening drinking mimosas?
Yep.
Drat. That actually sounds great. Why sit around when you could help me solve a murder?
Do you have any investigative experience?
Well, no.
Mm-hmm. I'm just fine where I am.
Tell me more about the world of accounting. Are we talking annual auditing? Do you have to prepare tax returns?
Don't talk about tax
Review
returns.
entire financial operations.
Mm-hmm. That's why I drink.
I should be going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get
Evening,
the other
barkeep.
drinks now while I'm here.
What'll it be?
Yeah.
Can I
I
order
wish
a
I
drink?
could remember who I think
Sure.
that guy
What
reminds
did you
me
have in mind?
of. He's like, it's like a writer
I need a
or
strong cup of coffee.
scientist or something.
Come
You know,
on,
something where you
steaming
would have
hot cup
seen
of
a black
coffee
and white
coming right
photo
up.
of him
Hmm.
in a textbook.
Oof, that's hot. I hope the suit isn't a rental. Evening, barkeep.
What'll it be?
Can I order a drink?
Sure. What did you have in mind?
Just give me something brimming with alcohol.
Have you got any identification?
I'm a full-grown attorney.
I may look young, but I'm a full-grown attorney.
Then you know the law. I can't serve you.
Are you sure you can't serve me alcohol?
That depends. Did you bring any identification yet?
Oh, I don't carry identification.
Can't serve you alcohol without identification.
Actually, I don't need a drink.
All right.
I should get going.
Yeah, this guy doesn't drink. If he was thinking at all that he might want to get something, he would have identification on him.
Are these lemons
Yep.
free?
Do you actually want the lemons?
Yes.
I might do.
No, okay,
I'll
no
just
limit.
take one.
Yeah!
I might do.
I might do.
Wouldn't they have
So
halted the
adorable.
train if someone died?
They don't want to cause panic or suspicion amongst the throng.
My money's on that wealthy tycoon. He seems like trouble to me.
Who do you think it was?
Somebody stood to gain from her death, believe me. If they comb over her will, they'll find their culprit.
You know what? New slight theory about Ron.
Mm-hmm.
May or may not still be the brother, I don't know. Is in on the whole thing.
Yeah, I can see that. Hey, can you go look at Ron again for a second?
Yes.
Hello again.
Can I help
He's
you,
got too
Arthur?
much hair. Yeah, that's not him. Okay, no. Sorry, I'm looking up
I should be
old
going.
men
Mm-hmm.
of various professions.
That's fair.
The closest
Power
one I've gotten
outages,
so far is
vermin
Charles Darwin, but Charles
infestations,
Darwin is
now
bald
murder.
on top and doesn't have
Whatever's going to
quite the
happen
head,
next.
same head shape.
I'm not waiting around to find out.
Oh, quite right.
They're saying the Goodwin twins are in line to take over next.
Well, I shan't be stepping
Okay.
foot on any train under their control.
Heaven forbid! It'll be carnage.
They're sitting right behind you. I don't know if you know this, but they're sitting right behind you.
Hello there.
Hello.
Sorry about Lady Unterwald.
What do you want, Arthur?
Did you spend much time with Lady Unterwald?
Oh, yes, we had all kinds of meetings with her. She used to have so many fun sayings. Gunther, we need to discuss this bloated budget. Hagen, we've experienced yet another cave-in. Do we really need another tunnel here? Ha ha! Classic, auntie.
Ah.
Did Lady Unterwald have any enemies?
Yuck! Enemies are for poor people, Arthur. The wealthy have adversaries. They're a much higher class of opponent.
My mistake. Did Lady Unterwald have any adversaries?
That's more like it, Arthur. I assume a lot of people were jealous of her wealth and power and world-class railway empire.
Interesting. I noticed the empty plates. Lost your appetite?
Don't even get me started. We waited all this time for a table, only for the kitchen to close. Hopefully it opens soon. I'm getting hungry. Hunger is one thing, but I'm absolutely starving. Is that right? Well, I'm positively famished. Famished? If this wasn't a restaurant, I'd smack you across the mouth. Not if I smacked you first. What was that?
Okay.
Nothing.
I should probably
Should go.
Bye.
Over here.
What?
You delivered my proposal yet, kid?
Well,
Atta boy. You just watch and learn now.
I hope she slaps him.
Dollface. How about it? I don't write love letters for every broad I see, you know. You should be grateful.
Oh, in that case, allow me to show you my gratitude.
Smack him, smack him,
You see,
smack
kid?
him.
It's that easy.
Smack him, smack him. Even better.
Ooh. Good job.
See you around, Arthur.
Bye, Suzanne.
She's cool.
Key.
Unrequited love.
That's one way to put it, Arthur.
Don dropped his keys in the commotion.
By now.
I really should return them to him.
Nah.
Yeah.
Don didn't even finish his meal. What a waste. Don didn't even finish his meal.
Yeah.
What a waste.
And I don't need to reread the sign. That's how I get the hints.
We don't need the hints, right? We're pretty good. We know what we're doing.
The luggage room. Hello?
Okay. I was wondering if maybe I could go in there. Is there a window on the other side of it? I don't... yeah, no.
We didn't go into the kitchen. I wonder if we would have gotten...
Maybe. I do want to check my quarters to see if... Okay. Just checking the window to see if there was a paper there.
Yeah.
Because we were told that one of the papers was heading back this direction.
What happened here?
Quoi? What are you doing in here? Not another health inspector, we hope?
I'm not sure I can handle another inspection.
No, I'm an attorney.
Oh, zut. That's even worse.
So much worse. Can't you see the kitchen is off limits right now? Come back when we've cleaned up.
Okay, I'm going.
That's
Yeah, I need to do...
They
I need
seemed
to talk to
pretty
Don.
annoyed. I'll come back later.
Alright.
A shame.
Looks like Don booked
303. What's this one?
It's room 306.
Okay. 305, 304, 303.
Don, are you in there? I could
Probably
let
not.
myself in and leave the keys inside. Oh, I guess he's not in here.
I'm upset. Hey, where's the picture of the old lady?
It's covered
that
up by the
guaranteed?
hearts.
There are piles of wooden casino chips in these boxes.
Steal the hanger, sure.
A tiny entrance for an unwanted guest. There's nothing in there I need.
Grimace at the book of poetry.
Looks like Don's been practicing poetry.
Yeah. That's a huge magnet.
A seriously powerful magnet. Probably shouldn't steal this unless I really need it.
No, you definitely should.
I guess Don's been winning big at the casino. They've settled into quite a hypnotic pattern.
Feels like he's been cheating. Right?
Everything's just been thrown in.
He's got a
here.
magnet and a bunch of ball bearings.
Almost certainly, yes.
Wooden casino chips.
I'll bet these look
I don't know if that
convincing
makes
with a lick of paint.
Yeah, okay, I bet these look convincing with paint, yeah. Did you look in
A
the
bit
cupboard?
garish for
Under
my
the sink?
taste.
I did.
But this is the honeymoon
Okay.
suite.
Wait, this is the honeymoon suite. So what, did he come here with someone or with the expectation that he would get someone?
I think more the second one.
Uh-oh. Someone's coming.
Clearly somebody's been
I better find somewhere to hide, and fast.
There's nowhere to hide in here.
Turn off the light.
There's
Hide
no
under the
way I'm
covers.
getting in that bed.
Turn off the light. Under the table.
So, Don caught you sneaking around his room?
No. That's not how it happened.
Don't waste our time, Arthur.
I have limited time to do this. Got it.
I better find somewhere to hide, and fast.
I can hide under this contortionist.
Beautiful.
Hey, who switched off the lights?
That's enough, Tony. Not only are you drawing attention to yourself, you're about to bankrupt the damn company.
I didn't tell you to fritter away her fortune bet by bet. Between the two of us, I'm not the bad guy, you hear?
Lady Unterwald is dead. Don't you think they're going to start digging for a motive? I've hidden the accounts in her quarters for now, but it's only a matter of time before someone starts snooping.
I'll bet the old bat took one look at the numbers in that ledger of yours and the shock killed her.
Ah, so it's all my fault. I suppose in your mind, I bankrupted the company. I killed Lady Unterwald. Don't be so absurd. We're done here.
Oh, you're not done until I say so. I have a feeling the authorities would find this very compelling.
It's all my fault. I bankrupted the company. I killed Lady Unterwald. You've been recording?
When you're in my line of work, you need a little insurance, you know? Consider it an incentive to stay in line. Besides, I've got a new scheme in play. I'm telling you, Bergman, I won't lose this time.
Alright, the guy who is set up to be a creep is in fact a creep.
You better be right.
And the guy set up to be a hoity-toity asshole is a hoity-toity asshole.
It sounds like Bergman has fallen in with the wrong crowd. I should get my hands on that ledger in Lady Unterwald's quarters. Hello?
Ah, Ackerman, isn't it?
Arthur A. Ackerman, at your service.
I'm Caspar Bergman, the treasurer of the Lady Unterwald estate. Can you believe it, Arthur? What a messy state of affairs we've found ourselves in.
My feelings exactly.
Is there something I can help you with?
What do you think happened to Herman Merman?
I'm not sure. Perhaps he fled once he realized he'd painted a target on his back. Surely the killer would be working to address any threats, tie up any loose ends. Or looking like a particularly loose end, if you don't mind me saying.
Because I was handling Lady Unterwald's will and testament?
Precisely.
Who'd want to bring harm to Lady Unterwald?
Well, when you generate as much wealth, power, and influence as she did, you naturally create a few adversaries along the way, no?
The mouth slapping on here is also really good, like with how little pixels they used.
Any guesses as to who the killer could be?
It's so good.
I'm
It's
sure
so
there are many
expressive.
on board this train who felt spurned by Lady Unterwald, but I'm hoping to stay out of these proceedings where possible. I wouldn't want to make a target of myself with a killer on the loose.
I'm just enjoying it. I'm like, no, I'm not really even
You
adding
mentioned
commentary.
you're
I'm
the
just
treasurer
enjoying
to the
it.
estate.
That's right. I handle all the finances of the Vault Barn Company.
How exciting! Yeah, I've always been fascinated with expenditure control. What's it like working with the Goodrun twins?
It can be a challenge. They're not the most diplomatic pair.
I can
That's
see
an
that.
understatement.
Oh, I'm sure they consider me a pushover. There's only so many times I can say no to their bloated infrastructure budget.
How are the estate finances? Is everything in order?
Well, why do you ask?
Just curious.
They're all perfectly in order, I can assure you.
Of course.
I should be leaving now.
Take care, Arthur.
Pay no mind to me sprinting in the direction of your late boss's quarters.
Indeed.
Oh. Why are you here too? Why do you look like
Put it all on, red.
it's a trans flag spotted? Anyway.
I imagine it's a fun way to lose all your savings.
You're half right. I'm not having much fun.
Woo! Money in the bag, baby.
I'm not sure I know the rules. Besides, it makes me dizzy.
All right, let's
Trust
put
me,
everything
I've got
on
a system.
black.
That's what they all say.
He seems to be doing well.
Yes.
Too well.
Cheating with his magnet.
Oh yeah, I won.
It looks like he's manipulating the outcome somehow. It looks like he's manipulating. Hello!
All right, I won everything on red.
Are you ignoring me?
Buzz off, kid.
Hello again, friend.
Now I'm starting to get mad.
That's the first time I talked to you.
Ow! I love it.
I'm afraid the Royce Express has been slipping in standards for some time now.
How about we put it all on
Have things really got so bad? I'm telling you, it was as big as a house cat.
Oh, how revolting.
I mean, if it's true that he was going bankrupt, wasn't able to put as much money into, like, you know, actually maintenance and care for everything.
Hey,
Yeah?
I want you to look at the Blue Lady's anatomy.
red.
I don't think that's a part of her body. I think that's literally a feather, like, accent of, like, a skirt. that's
Okay,
poofed
yeah.
out.
It doesn't end in a foot. I didn't look all the way to the end of it. But the
No, I understood.
the color change looked like skin color. So I was like, is that part of her leg? Oh no.
No, it's literally just one of those. Yeah, it's like
she a
feather
centaur?
fluffy, like,
Cheating strictly
extra
prohibited.
piece.
There
She's
is
got
to
the
be
big
no
feather in her
hard telling,
hair,
money
on her
laundering,
head and
cheating the
everything. It's
system,
just,
winning
that's
too
just the
frequently,
outfit.
exploitation of everyday items, and or natural phenomena. Rule breakers will find themselves immediately ejected from the premises.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I won.
Speaking of cheaters,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, let's put everything on red.
so we're gonna have to deal with that at some point.
Yep.
Everything has been packed away. I must have missed their opening hours.
Is there a hidden knife?
When this is all over, I'd like to curl up in this reading nook.
The knife was still in her.
But what about a second knife?
I didn't think of second knife.
It's nothing interesting. How are you holding up, Doc? Doctor?
I really thought Herman would be able to help us.
I think he's too distraught to talk right now.
There's so much blood.
Nah, I think enough people have died on stage tonight.
Fair.
It's a harsh reminder of where Lady Unterwald fell. It looks expensive, and it smells like mahogany.
It's mahogany!
You can smell it with the blood right? Good nose.
This led to the backstage area before they locked it up. I suppose it's a potential crime scene now. It's the guest list for the green room. VIPs only. I don't recognize most of these names, but I see Herman made the cut.
Okay. Would love if you read the names.
That's a hefty-looking ear trumpet. Any chance I can borrow it?
What could you possibly need it for?
I'm not sure just yet, but it calls to me.
You keep those hands off if you want to keep them.
Hello, I'm Arthur Ackerman.
You'll have to speak up, dear. I'm a little hard of hearing, you see.
Sorry, I'm Arthur Ackerman.
Who's that?
It's me! I'm an attorney at law!
You're a terrible bore.
Are you doing this on purpose?
Who's to say? Now, what is it you want?
Yeah, the twins.
Her name is
the sister.
Arista.
You're Arista Goodrun, aren't you?
Yes. Now, what of it? Do you make a habit of bothering people and asking them stupid questions?
Yes.
Were you at all close to Lady Unterwald?
Of course. She even gave my boys cushy jobs in the family business. Have you met them? They're imbeciles.
Did you also have a job in the family business?
I did. I never shied away from getting my hands dirty, you see.
Hmm.
I'm an engineer at heart.
Dirty,
Always been
you say?
fascinated by mechanisms. You know, I even helped design the Royce Express.
Ooh, cool.
I kind of like her.
Yeah, no, I do. She's grumpy old lady, but she's more interesting than that.
Why are your sons like that?
Because they grew up rich.
True.
You said you worked on the Royce Express?
Oh yes, I know all her little quirks. She's not your standard steam engine, you know.
She isn't?
You're traveling aboard one of the first steam turbine locomotives.
What's a steam turbine locomotive?
I'm talking about steam power, boy! She may be experimental, but you're riding on the future of transportation.
Whoa!
If you ask me, too many naysayers are betting on diesel.
They are?
The Royce Express is a real challenge to that notion.
I wish trains looked like this.
That'd be cool.
On the inside.
Yeah.
Instead of essentially just longer buses or worse, ground planes.
Yeah.
About your hearing device. Any chance I can borrow it?
What could you possibly need it for?
I'm not sure just yet, but
Okay.
it calls to me.
You keep those hands off if you want to keep them.
Does it
Stop trying to
actually
steal an
improve your
old
hearing?
woman's hearing
I can
implement.
hear you just fine, despite my best efforts.
You know, it'd make an incredible drinking horn.
Do you fancy yourself as some sort of Viking warrior? It's a hearing aid. It's not built for chugging mead.
Actually, I think that's everything.
No, we need to ask about her sons. Absolutely.
Do those twins always argue with each other?
Their constant one-upmanship is incredibly tiresome. Only last week they tried to lay claim to a designer sports bag.
It, didn't go well?
Oh, they argued back and forth for hours, tugging at it viciously. You should have seen their faces when I told them it was a cheap fake. Of course, by then, the bag was in tatters.
I get the feeling that she and her sister
I should get going.
didn't necessarily grow
Farewell.
up with money. And they
Mhm.
both married, like, what? And they both married rich, or like well enough, and then made the.
Sorry, sir. The lounge and beyond are strictly off limits for now.
But there's a killer on the loose. I'm the only one who had access to Lady Unterwald's will. I could be next.
No exceptions.
I'm still Lady Unterwald's attorney. Let me through.
Sorry, sir. As I said, no exceptions.
I have a letter from the late Lady Unterwald right here.
This all looks to be in order.
So, I can go in?
I'm afraid not, sir. Lady Unterwald has passed on, after all.
Pretty please let me in?
Sorry, sir. No can do.
Pretty please? With a cherry on top?
All right, go ahead.
Really?
Oh!
No.
Nope. Nobody is getting past me as long as I'm standing here.
Not me also thinking that worked.
Could you check Lady Unterwald's quarters on my behalf?
No. I can't step foot in there on account of my allergies.
Allergies?
Rose
Fragrance
allergies.
sensitivity, they call it. A room like that,
Oh,
filled
no.
with pungent perfume and all those fresh flowers.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Show him. Show him.
What would
You
happen
have to
if
show
you
him the
set
thing.
off your
I know.
allergies?
Oh, it's quite the sight to behold. I've been known to go beet red. That's
So
when I
sorry.
need to seek immediate medical attention, of course.
Oh,
Oh.
But I'd be fine.
you would?
Eventually.
As someone who has had
I'm leaving now,
had
but I'll be back. I need to find a way to convince that guard to leave his post.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Looks like
Smell this.
you have a secret admirer.
A secret admirer? Let me take a look at that. This is...
Explicit. I know.
And the scent. It's so... awful. alluring. Wait, this note is perfumed?
I believe so. Are you all right?
Weren't you listening? I'm terribly allergic to fragrance.
You've gone beet red.
I have? I need to find a doctor right away. Don't go in there while I'm gone, Mr. Ackerman.
I wouldn't
Okay.
dream of it.
But I would do it in reality.
This note is a potential biohazard. I wouldn't want it to fall into the wrong hands.
So sorry.
We get it back so that we can use it again.
Bergman said that he'd hidden the company account's ledger somewhere in here. I should look around for clues.
It's in the case.
Hanger! Hanger!
What?
Pry open the door with a hanger.
Oh, pry open the...
Bergman could have put that ledger in this drawer.
I need to use the item instead of just interacting. This is a point-and-click game, Bard.
It's a point-and-click game. You point and you click with the item. Boing. You just get. Oh no, we gotta keep it.
This is the ledger that Bergman mentioned. I should ask him about those discrepancies.
Oh. Hi, Herman Merman.
Herman.
I'll talk to him last.
I never took Lady Unterwald to be particularly musical. I don't think it was a secret that she disdained most noises.
Do you think that belongs to her bow?
Maybe. But who might that be? On the train.
I think it's Ron.
It still might be Ron.
Just a glance
I
at
think
the fiery
Ron's lying
planet
to
enough
us.
To make my eyes water. I knew I should have upgraded to the anti-gut. I'll need to figure.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get anything different.
Yeah, nothing else here is new. Okay, Herman.
Who's there?
Nobody.
Herman?
Go away!
What are you doing in there?
There's a killer on the loose, Mr. Ackerman.
Yes.
So, you're hiding.
Merely a tactical retreat. It's all part of the strategy. Lower their guard, wait for things to blow over, then I can strike when they least suspect it.
You're supposed to be helping to solve the case.
I assure you I'm working diligently to solve the case, but I can't become a part of the story. Not when everything points to me being another potential victim.
Alright, I'm gonna open up a card pack.
Cool.
You clearly know something, Herman.
All I know for sure is we're both knee-deep in Lady Unterwald's affairs. We may never know what she was ultimately up to, but it got her killed. I have a strong desire to avoid the same fate, Mr. Ackerman.
Nice.
Riolu.
Nice.
Pomo. Abra.
Hmm.
And Ayano. All stuff I have multiple things of. Ayano is good. I think I only had one or two of her, so I'm fine with getting that.
Suit yourself. I'll leave you to it.
But I'm also pretty close to finishing it. I really just need, like, EXs.
Same. Though it took me a really long time to get a Kakuna. Like, I did 2 10 pulls and didn't get a Kakuna.
Yeah, I think I wonder picked.
Along with dailies.
I think I wonder picked my Kakuna. Still haven't gotten a
I should
B-drill.
confront Bergman about this ledger.
You know what I should do?
Oh, you haven't saved?
It
Please
auto
save.
saves.
I know. I've like I said, I did comment on the thing.
Forgive me, Lady
Kind of expected the guy to be with the doctor, but the doctor is in shock. So I guess not.
Yeah. Doctor is not helpful right now.
Is someone there?
Gasp.
Good evening,
Whomst.
sir. Are you watching closely? Did you see me make my move?
I've almost
I
finished
don't
my
understand.
coffee. Flavored
Don't
alcohol.
waste my time, kid.
So I gotta get into that secret club back there at some point.
Yeah.
Learning
All right, let's put everything on
a handshake.
Red. What are we doing now? What is our current... Oh, right, talking to the guy.
Hello. Hello again, Arthur. How can I help you?
What do you make of this ledger, Bergman?
Where did you get that?
I found it. Sealed away in the bottom of a locked drawer.
How peculiar. I've never seen that before in my life.
Oh, really? Then we should pass this to the authorities when they arrive.
No!
I'd bet if they were to audit this ledger, the numbers would
Not an
add up.
audit.
Listen, Arthur. I'm in a bit of a
An
bind
accountant on the train.
Shame to say I've fallen in with a rather unscrupulous
We should go talk to the
individual.
accountant.
Are you
Wait,
talking
who's the
about
accountant
Donnie
again?
Donato?
Ron.
So, they managed to
Oh!
exploit my weakness, don't you see?
Yeah.
I'm a victim in all this, Arthur.
If he's telling
It's
us
time
the
to
truth.
come clean. What's going on?
It's Donnie.
I mean, if...
He's concocted a scheme to cheat at the casino tables.
Yeah, we know.
We need to stop him, Arthur. I can't afford to lose more of the estate's money. I'll make this right as soon as he's no longer a threat. I assure you.
Tell me about Donnie's gambling scheme.
I believe he's using magnetism to alter the outcome of the roulette table. You
Yeah,
have
we
to
know.
stop him, Arthur.
Was Donnie trying to blackmail you?
He recorded the whole thing, Arthur. If I walk away from Donnie, he'll use those recordings against me.
Doesn't this give you a clear motive for killing Lady Unterwald?
No, I would never do such a thing. Donnie may be a bully, a swindler, and a cheat, but he's no killer.
Yeah, it's too obvious.
Is the Unterwald estate in financial trouble?
The truth is, the coffers are almost empty, Arthur. I thought I could use Donnie's connections to replenish the funds. Rather foolish of me in retrospect.
I need to go now.
All right, Arthur.
I need to use the bathroom. That's what he sounds like when he says, I need to go now.
Uh-huh.
He seems in such a rush, like he needs to pee.
This is where Donnie put his gambling scheme into motion. It couldn't hurt to look around. I'm sure Don won't mind if I borrow this. They've settled into quite a hypnotic pattern.
Ready to get Donnie thrown out the train?
Yeah! Out the window!
Those bouncers probably aren't gonna be happy.
Nope. They don't like it when people steal from them.
One of them didn't even like that I talked to him a single time.
Yeah.
I'm
I want
just
everything
gonna
on.
try to put the magnet. No. Wait. Do I give it to you?
I think I'll hang on to this for now.
Okay, if it's the wrong thing to do.
I wouldn't want him to know that I borrowed it. But maybe I can use this to foil his scheme.
Use it on the roulette table.
Okay.
Things are coming up green for Donnie.
I should pick my moment.
You need to wait.
Yep. It's gonna
Put
take
it
a minute.
on red.
I should pick my moment. I should pick my moment.
Never mind, at least you tried.
I lost? How? Oh, wait right here, pal.
He's gonna go paint more chips.
I should see where he goes.
This has the charm of the old point-and-click games without the frustration of nothing making sense.
Yes.
Like that's what makes it so good.
Nothing. I'm just grabbing more casino chips, okay? It's a minor setback, that's all.
You're losing? I'd hardly consider that a minor setback.
Don't worry your little head about it. I'll be back in the game before you know it. You following me, kid? Take a hike.
Where did he get all those casino chips from? He's always a step ahead.
The wooden chips. Aren't you a lawyer?
Do you not have like an attention to detail or...
Don must be using these fraudulent chips to cheat in the casino.
Wonder, what you can do.
Bergman said Don was scamming the casino using magnetism and fake chips.
So you need to prove that in front of the...
They've settled into quite a hypnotic pattern.
I got a little bit of the hiccups. It's not coming through on mic, but good, just a little bit. Also, we got about 10 minutes.
I'm hoping to
finish this part at least.
How about we put it all on black?
Does this just set it for him to do all that again?
Bad luck, old chap.
I lost?
Go and hide under the sink.
I
Because he's just gonna head back.
Wait right here, pal.
I do walk faster than him, and he talks to Bergman. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Another setback,
Don
Donnie.
is heading this way.
Look, I know what I'm doing, okay? Turns out you can't win them all, even with your thumb on the scale.
I'd better get out of the way again.
Okay, did that by automatic. Did that automatically.
Damn thieving casino. I'm supposed to be stealing from them. No matter.
Sorry.
Still got plenty of chips left. It should be enough to get my winnings back. And then some.
I don't know why his character model disappeared, but it did. Glitches
we know
happen.
where they are now.
The secret panel was right around here. Aha! Let's take a look.
Why does the honeymoon suite have a secret panel?
That's a lot of contraband. Yoink! That should be all of them. Let's
Oh,
try
you
this
just
one
automatically
more
went
time.
back.
You know, you're starting to feel like bad luck, kid.
Oh no,
Step
his
away
character
from the
model is
table,
gone.
pronto.
Yep.
I ain't messing around no more.
Devs! We found a glitch!
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, we don't
Red.
want to look at him.
Oh dear.
That's not possible. Excuse me. This damn watch must be on the fritz. At this rate, I'm gonna run out of chips.
He was using a watch to do it.
No, I've been robbed. Huh. So this is what it feels like. Okay, Don. The jig is up, and I owe a lot of money. No need to panic. I could jump off at the next bend. Yeah, maybe cross at the border. Greetings, Mr. Donato.
Might we ask to have a friendly chat?
About your most recent gambling activities? Yeah, sure thing.
A most unscrupulous individual is gambling with counterfeit chips.
Fake chips? We suspect this individual has also taken a creative approach to magnetism.
An unsanctioned use of physical phenomena.
Magnetism?
Unsanctioned
The capacity to attract
of
and
physical
repulse
phenomena.
forces between objects.
I wouldn't know anything about that. Then allow my associate to demonstrate. All right, stop. Oh, not the face.
Ouch. I guess the house always wins.
Dun dun. All right. Well, we got through part 1.
In the prologue.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I don't know how many parts there are.
Thanks for dealing with Dawn, Arthur. I know you didn't have to help me, considering the circumstances.
I still have a responsibility to the estate, and Don was gambling estate funds.
Oh, quite right. One last thing. I believe the doctor was looking to speak with you.
The doctor?
Doctor?
Indeed. I believe he's just about managed to pull himself together. You'll find him in
Okay,
Lady
so it's
Untervoll's
not-
quarters.
It's not
no
that
doubt
doctor.
combing over her personal effects.
All right, I'll check up on him.
I'll be in the lounge if you need me.
Which doctor do you think it is?
We need to talk.
Wait, isn't that the...
That's
Isn't
what I
that
was
Justice?
thinking.
That's Justice, isn't it? Okay, should we save? And then we can approach her the next time we play this game.
Yes.
Hopefully we can get back to playing Layton next week. My throat was just hurting. It was fine with doing commentary, but having to read all of the dialogue and provide commentary would have been way too much.
Yes.
Also, I decided I wanted to drink tonight, and doing puzzles when drunk is hard.
This is true.
I mean, this is a little puzzly.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery, it's a point and click. But again, it's a lot more straightforward than old point and click games were.
Where it was just like, well, I guess I have to try everything on everything until something happens.
Yeah, rather than, oh, this is the clear, obvious. You know. I mean, doing the thing with the fan and the newspaper. That was like interesting and inventive. So clearly they're gonna be doing that. So there's gonna be combining things, but yeah.
Which we haven't had to do yet, other than that.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, I'm having fun.
so am I.
Good. So we'll
And
talk.
I'm once again sorry to the guy that I gave an allergic reaction to.
Yeah, sorry, dude. Much apologies.
Okay, bye.
Bye.